A very good afternoon to ladies and gentlemen. Myself, Gurinder Singh, Chief Information Officer of Global Insurance Limited. Today I am going to present on cloud computing. The main outline is to discuss the purpose of presentation, its introduction, advantages, types of clouds, services offered by cloud computing with business analysis, and the conclusion. First of all, the purpose of cloud computing and this presentation is to come up with a new idea for the benefit of company. The new idea is related with cloud computing, which has come in my mind with a seminar that I had attended on cloud computing few days back. And the same I want to share with you all. The introduction to cloud computing is it contains the term cloud, which has the same meaning as of the clouds, that is, it can be accessed anywhere. The simple examples if we consider about cloud computing are like Yahoo email, Gmail, Hotmail, Google Docs, etc. All these are using cloud computing today. It is one of the new trend in world of information technology which delivers computing with more efficiency. The main concern of cloud computing is to provide computing power from distant locations at any time. That is, we can access it or the cloud server from anywhere or at any time. Basically, it can be accessed whenever it is required. It allows the consumers and business to use applications without installation or without accessing personal files over the internet. And these resources are shared by multiple users. It also provides the subscription basis, means if you have subscribed, then you can access the resources accordingly. The main advantages of cloud computing are like it reduces the cost. There is very less maintenance overhead because everything is on the cloud, so it is easy to maintain. Very less overhead to train the employees for new and emerging technologies because everything is at the remote side. The other company or the third party or the outsourced company is managing all our data, and basically we have to pay only the required amount according to the usage. We don't have to purchase the systems or the softwares. We just have to pay the rental, just like electricity. We use electricity at our home, so we how much we use electricity, the same we have to pay. And obviously the users or the subscribers are benefited with high configuration. The threats are with the cloud computing are like it is less private and less secure. And basically the types of clouds are the public cloud, private cloud, community cloud, and hybrid cloud. That is, public cloud, as the name suggests, that is for the public and it can be accessed by any subscriber with an internet connection. While the private cloud is established or created for the specific group of people. Community cloud is shared between two or more organizations. Hybrid cloud contains a mix of two types of clouds. As we have discussed above, either it can combine with public or private, or it can be a combination of public community, or it can be a combination of private or community. So how do we choose the cloud provider? Basically, it depends upon the requirements. There are basically three type of cloud service providers available in the market. The first one is SaaS, that is software as a service. Second one is PaaS, that is platform as a service, and IaaS, that is infrastructure as a service. For software as a service, the subscriber can access both resources and services. Fine, like subscriber has the least control in this scenario. We can access Gmail, but we don't have all the controls over that software. Google apps are the particular examples of software as a service. PaaS, that is platform as a service, it is one level above the SaaS, that is software as a service. Here the subscribers have access to the components required for development and operability for applications over the internet. They can access the platform as required. Next one is the infrastructure as a service, that is IaaS, where the resources like storage resources and hardware, software, servers, for example, networking can be accessed by this service or by these cloud providers. Here are the few of the services provided by platform, infrastructure, and software. Next, I have summarized some of the base cases as the relevant benefit and relevant cost to the company. Here we have reduced cost for $3 million in the first year and $4 million, and obviously greater than these in the next subsequent years. Improved productivity overall and reduce the insurance. Then the relevant costs include, first of all, we have to invest $5 million for this cloud computing as an initial investment, and later on we have to invest just on the pay-per-use basis. So we'll get benefited by 1.86 as IAR is 14% here and PII is 1.16. Obviously it is greater than 1, so we can go for this, and the payback period here is 5.40, and we will recover that in 5.4 years. Not bad. Another is the scenario if we change, we think that the software acquisition price changes from $5 million to $6 million, then PI will be 1.07 here. The payback will be 5.72 years. Obviously, we will get the return with IRR of 12% and NPV of 0.86. We will consider another scenario to change the charges according to the use. If we think that it will increase by $3 million every year, then we'll get payback of around greater than 6 years, and NPV is negative and PI is less than 1. So we can't choose this one if this happens. Otherwise, in all scenarios, this happens to be good. And if we think that if we get more benefit in terms of reduction in the cost of capital by $6 million in first and second year and there onwards, because we have to spend less on the infrastructure required if we use the cloud computing services, then we'll get benefited by 6.24 as NPV, and payback is very good, that is 4.08 years, and 26% is IIR and NPV is 6.24. So we can think of this as a scenario that we will use, and obviously all the scenarios are good, that just one according to use. If we think that the $3 million are to be spent on the technology, will win in negative. Otherwise, overall cloud computing is better option to go for it. Moving on to conclusion, as from the discussion above, it can be concluded that cloud computing is a hot and emerging technology where everyone is planning to move on to the cloud, and the insurance sector has a great boom in this era to move on the cloud computing. It has a lot of advantages for its customers, although there are some threats associated with it in terms of security, but it can be overcome by using some preventive measures. A subscriber has the option to choose as per their requirement. It's one of the major benefits provided by cloud computing. We can go for the lessons learned as per the learning objective. This presentation has focused on the core concepts associated with cloud computing. The learning comes with the definition of advantages, possible threats associated with cloud computing. We have also learned about which service provider is to choose. We have analyzed business case for benefit of an organization along with 3 different scenarios. And here are my left of references that I have referred. Thanks to all.